Greetings, beautiful people. Now, I'm trying to do this as quickly as possible because I wanted to tell you all about this dream that I just had. Okay. So, all I can remember is I was at it was like different. It was like it would go to different, I'm gonna say, not sectors, not even realms, but it would be like different scenes. I say that scenes. But so first I saw somebody from high school. And that's another thing about my dreams, is that I'm always dreaming about my class. You know how they be like class of 06, class of 07, class of 08. I'm always dreaming about people that are in my class. And so it was like it highlighted three places. I was at a school. I was at the school probably more than anywhere. I was at the school. It was a thrift store, and then it was a house. I was like in this house, and then I don't know, it was like we was all just sitting there, and all of a sudden it's like chaos started. And they was speaking about this doctor. I'm not sure who the freak this doctor is, but it's like a mad doctor. It's like a doctor that's just snatching people up off the street, and then doing like experiments on them. And all of these people was aware of that. When I was in the house, I visually saw someone laying in the bed. I saw them watching TV, and I also saw my pink phone laying on the TV stand that I have now. And then I seen, it was like this room adjacent to that. I'm not sure if it was a closet. It looked like but it was really small. I know it wasn't a bathroom, but it was it was like this small little room that was adjacent to that. And there was a girl in there. And I don't know if the people I don't know. It was like whoever this doctor was, he had people with them. Like, it was like, you know how the doctor have like the nurses, but they weren't nurses. They were like his little minions, where they was doing the snatching for him. And it was like all he had to do was walk. It was like when he would walk, it's like they snatching up anything in that area, in his aura, in his field, in his biofield. They snatching up everything that he's walking down the street. It's like everything being snatched up. They're coming in and just grabbing people. I'm not even sure what they were taking people at. I never saw that part, but all I felt was the fear with people. The girl that was in the room that I said that was adjacent to this other big room, she was so terrified because she saw them coming. She was so terrified she could barely move. All I heard her say is, "What am I going to do? What am I going to do?" She was so terrified, but it's like she stood there and waited for them to come get her. So by this time, I had zapped somewhere else. I think that by this time I was in a school, and it was like I was walking toward, I'm always in this school. I was walking down the hallway, and I saw this rug being messed up. And then next thing you know, it pops off again. And now people are screaming, "The doctor, the doctor, the doctor." And he's coming there to the school too. Then, where else? I was at a thrift store, but it looked like I had somebody who I knew from school. She was on the side of me. We were looking at these little bracelets, and these bracelets was saying things. The bracelet that I picked up, it said "Stay Wild, Moonchild." I have that sign sitting across from me right now of something that I created. The other bracelets that was surrounding it, it was like, I don't know if it was like Zodiac, but I'm not sure what they was, but there was somebody else that was with the person that I knew. And this person that she was with, it felt like it was like enemy energy. Cause she was like, it was like little snarling, like a little smart comments. It was just like weird. I didn't know who the girl was that was with the person that I knew, but she had this animosity. It was just this bad energy. I'm not sure if that person is hanging around somebody like that, but I don't talk to her no more, so that's not my place. But back to this dream, what I was saying, and this, I never saw the doctor, but so when I was in the thrift store with this person that I knew, all of a sudden, it's like people started getting their baskets and running the freak out the store. So I don't know if I think I had felt like I lost the doctor or lost whoever was, coming, whatever. And I hope it's just crazy. So when I seen everybody grabbing their baskets and running out, it's like I specifically saw this white lady with her basket running out the thrift store, and she turned around like, that's him, he's tall, he's black. Like, they was throwing out little details, and I was trying to hang on to him, but I forgot some of the details. I'm not sure he's probably not a black man, but he's wearing all black, and he's very, very tall. And I have an image of who I'm picturing in my head, but I have the picture of who I'm picturing in my head. I have to take a picture of it and maybe show it. I'm not sure, because it was just so much chaos. It was so much chaos. And I remember I went back to the school. It's like I saw another person that I went to school with, and I think his mouth was bleeding. His mouth was bleeding, or his nose. I think it was his nose, because we thought it was his mouth, but it was actually his nose. And we were trying to walk to just somewhere safe, or just trying to get out the way, or just trying to get somewhere, trying to figure out who is this doctor, and what does he want? Like, why is there a doctor going around walking in the streets and people are terrified? It's like I didn't know that answer in the dream, but I knew, and I felt the terrifier. I don't even know that's a word. I just felt the energy. I just felt people's emotions. I felt their energy. They was terrified. They were so terrified that some people was just stuck in, like, they couldn't. How you be so scared and you can't even move, or you be so shocked about something you can't even move, you can't even scream, you can't laugh, you can't do nothing. You just be stuck in that moment. And that's how some of these people were. But it's like every time I seen people acting chaotic, I would leave. But it's like every time I would leave and go to somewhere, it's like I see something that's intense, and like I end up somewhere else. It's like it's like it be each dream. It jumped from each dream. It's like it be too intense, I leave. Be too intense, I'll leave. Or it's like I know it's a dream going on, but it's like I want to stay to the end. I want to see what's going to happen. And then I think I was woken up this morning. That's why the dream kind of was at a halt, but it was still going on. Like, it was so long, y'all. Oh my gosh. It felt like I was asleep for 20 hours. It was so long. It's just moved so slow. You be thinking, like, it feel like it be happening in that moment. Like, it's like time don't exist, but it's like it's happening in that moment, and then then the moment be over real quick. Or it's like the moment it'll change it's like, oh my goodness, like jumping from different one, like a jumper. Because I literally, when I fly now, I bend and I jump up, and then I fly. I used to couldn't do that. I used to was scared and used to fall down a lot when I would try to fly in my dreams. But I got it now. And there be people in your dreams that be watching you. It be people that's in the dream world. I'm not sure if they have watchers, which I know they do. I know for a fact they have watchers in the dream, and it be specific. It be certain dreams too, where they're conscious and know that it's a dream, but they don't want to let you know that you're dreaming. Or it's like, when I'm even in a dream, I don't even want people to know that I know I'm dreaming. You can't try to trick me into try to making no deals with me or trying to convince me or something. What else? People does things like that. Okay, you may never think that people do things like that, but everything's so secrecy. You can't even deny the people in your personal life that they do things like that. But remember when I told y'all about the dinosaur dream, that I dreamed about the dinosaurs, and dinosaurs are still the freak here. Not only they show us in movies. When that movie that I was watching last night, what is called, with the freaking shark, Meg 2 Trenches. They show you in there. They show you in that movie that they still exist and they on the island. When I had that dream about them dinosaurs, it was like I was going into a museum. It was so freaking exquisite. I have never been nothing like that in my real life, but it was extremely exquisite. It was nice. It wasn't gowns. It was nice, dresses. nice, exquisite, dresses. It was like kind of like a ballroom scene. But then when you went out further, that's when I went out on the outside and I saw like these, like it was like this wall, but it wasn't a big of a wall where you can like kind of like peek over it. So I remember when I went there and I peeked over the wall, and it was freaking dinosaurs. And while I'm peeking over that wall, this it was one man that was sitting in the same area as I was. Like it was different, like little cute, like it looked like little cubicles, but they weren't cubicles. It was like a little area. You know how when you go in like public and they have like little compact seating areas where you can have like kind of like a booth when you go to a restaurant. It was kind of like that. It was like an area and like individual little pods. So it's like, why you sitting in my area if there's other ones around? That's how I knew he was watching. He was watching me, and I felt like he wanted to do something to me because he knew I was aware of these dinosaurs. And I looked over that damn wall, and he knew I was aware. This is a dream. Not only is this a dream, that I recognize that there's dinosaurs that are still here, and people are lying about it, and they look like it's way somewhere else we would never know. Like, come on, imagine how big this. Imagine that you haven't been all over yet. We have not been all over to know where certain things are. So that was the dream. I didn't want to go off on a tangent, but that was the dream. I'm not sure who the doctor was. Not even sure whatever he wanted. It had to be something that was detrimental to these people, because they was terrified. They knew, because they would run. And it's like, if it wasn't anything that's going to be harmful, why would they run? You know, when you see a doctor, or when there's a doctor around, some people like to ask questions. Some people like to think the doctor know their body and ask some questions about what's going on with them. But it was very interesting. Great for a story. Don't try to steal it. I already got it written down. It was amazing. I'm not sure if I know it's some movie called about the doctor. What's his name? Dr. Jekyll? Oh, I don't know. I forgot. But I think it was. I'm not sure if that's what it was referring to. But I'm gonna look at Dr. Jekyll and see if I can come up with something, and I'll be back for an update. But until then, and until next time, guys and goddesses, peace.